Welcome my friends. Today we are making a very important video. This is the part 2 of Farmer's Tier List series. And today we are making a tier list of the One Punch Man collaboration unit. YEEZYs, that's right. Today we're rating the shoes as well as feet of each collaboration unit. We have 5 tiers. We have Bussen. We have Woodwear maybe. We have Noise. Then for the lower tiers we have YEEZY and lame with lower case letters. We have 8 units. We're gonna look in them in a lot of detail. Let's go. Starting off with Dinos. So we're gonna go to the awakened forms. Wow, he changes his shoes a lot. Okay, so let's enhance. I do like the shoes a lot. They're sort of clean, right? They're really nothing special. They're clean. I like that the laces are very nicely strapped, right? They are a bit square. The shoes are a bit square on the end and especially in the front. However, it still has that decent angle to avoid flat feet from happening, right? Yeah, I'm looking for both sides. Not too bad, not too bad. Really nothing special, but I'm liking the fit. The color balance is very nice. It matches his overall look. The laces have a lot of contrast, so I appreciate that. And first of all, he has metal arms, so it was very hard to tie those shoes. So the job that he did was very amazing. And honestly, I would say the shoes are clean. I would probably wear it maybe. Okay, let's go next to Atomic Samurai. Right. So he has, what are these called? Like sandals. One finger sandals, right? He could not afford the rest of the shoe, but that is okay. We are not judging. His shoe is quite literally just a piece of wood with a few strings attached. He is wearing socks, and socks with these type of sandals, trust me. Oh, this is pain. This is pain. Overall, the shoes are really bad. I don't think there is much left to discuss here. We're gonna be putting him straight in the yes, what is that shoe category. Let's jump to the water units. Garou. Okay, so first of all, those are women's shoes, and he's a man, so I'm gonna be taking away a point for those. But he has very feminine feet. I do like feminine feet. The shoes themselves are not too bad if you ignore the fact that these are women's shoes most likely. It fits them pretty well. I would say there's really no sort of unequal angles or anything like that. The form looks pretty decent, and there's a decent spin on the end right here, meaning that his fingers fit just perfectly. Am I seeing a little bit of no? Actually, is that a little bit of dirt on the front of the shoe? I do not like that. You must clean your shoe. However, if you look from this side, you can see that the shoes are waxed really well because it actually reflects the background really nice. As you can see, there's some deflection here. There is no deflection here, but there is some deflection here. So he waxed his shoes, but he only waxed one side for whatever reason. He waxed the right side of the shoe. So he made an attempt to make it clean, but not too far. So I will give him a solid nice category. Yeah. Let's move further to Silver Fang. Okay, so The shoes themselves, very similar to the Dinos guy, however, no shoelaces this time, but it's understandable because he does not have arms. As you can see, his arms must be behind him at all times, so having shoelaces is simply not an option in this case. The shoes themselves, they have decent padding, they fit really well, no unequal waxing angles as I can see. There is a little bit of shine in here and a tiny bit of shine in here, but it's not overdone, so it doesn't hit your eye as much. The pants cover the exact amount of feet to not expose any part of the feet between the shoe and the pants, which is a very good in this case. The feet themselves, the shoes look pretty good. The feet look to be bent at the right angle, right? No flat feet is gonna be happening. There are no laces at all, so I am very surprised at how he is holding those shoes on his feet. It means that the shoes quite literally fit perfectly. So there's really nothing to discuss anymore in here. It's decent shoes, it fits well, and it fits him a lot. So I'm gonna be putting him in probably the wood wear maybe tier. Now let's go to the wind net 5 COLLAB units, and first of all, the horrible, terrible tornado. So let's look at the shoes. These are looking like high heels, right? Yeah, the problem with these high heels is her feet will not be in pain from the high heels because she is flying. She might as well be flying barefoot. That will save her a bit of money, but I will not judge. The color of the shoes fit very nicely with her overall outfit. As you can see, it has that very dark black colored look. So it's looking really nice. It's very hard to see her feet because they are at an angle, so I have to bend my neck a lot. But yeah, I can see that the feet are bent really nice. The high heels look to be high quality. The angle right here seems to be around equal if you disregard this empty part right here. They seem to be fitting really well, and as you can see, she is flying and her feet are pointing straight down, and even then the shoe is not falling off. Means that the fit of the shoe is quite literally perfect. And yeah, I really have nothing to complain about. I actually think it fits very nicely, and I'm gonna be putting her in the boosting category, right? Let's move on to their sister. So Hellish Blizzard, the unit that I want to have, but I don't, unfortunately. I'm putting her at a side angle, not because of her upper part, but we're looking at the bottom part, guys. Come on. I know that my 100% male audience should, you know what, I'm gonna put her away like this so you don't look where it's not required to look. So again, high heels. This time the high heel is much higher, so I can imagine that it's pretty uncomfortable to walk in these shoes, right? Okay, so the high heels are very clean, however, they also look choppy. Look at that. What sort of, is that a triangle? I'm not trying to join the Illuminati. I don't need triangles in the feet area, right? So I personally think these are very uncomfortable shoes. However, is the shoe going all the way up here or is it cutting off? I cannot see. It is very hard to see this part. I think the shoe is actually going all the way up her skill, no? I honestly don't know because the color contrast, like it's very hard to tell, and it also makes me feel weird because well, remove the side angle. Yeah, it makes me feel like there is either a shoe ending right here or it's going all the way up here, and if the shoe is going all the way up to here, it is a very weird shoe for a high heel, right? Overall form though, it feels uncomfortable. There is a triangle here, and if she comes out with triangle feet from using the shoe, I am not gonna be too excited about it. Overall, again, another triangle right here. I am not a big fan of the feet. I am gonna be putting her in the lame category. I don't think triangle shoe is a good shoe to wear. So yeah, and we're going to the to last collab units. There's the Moomin right there. So let's see. Okay, so decent shoe. There's a tiny bit of a heel, right? But it's not too high, so I don't think it's too uncomfortable. The feet is still sort of flat because it has these high platforms, right? Uh, Overall, though, I think these shoes are really not that good looking. The color is sort of a bit off. It's sort of like dark brownish, dark grayish, and it doesn't contrast well with the pants for me. He also has ankle guards, and so assuming he is either kicking or stealing bikes, I don't know. He has a bike here. I assume he steals the bike or he throws the bike. So these shoes, high heel shoes, in my opinion, are not very good for first of all throwing bike, stealing bike, or even driving a bike. So yeah, I do not like the shoes themselves. I can see it's a bit of that triangle look as well, right? It has that triangle here. I'm gonna be putting it in the YEEZY shoe category. I am really not a big fan of them. And the last shoe we're gonna be rating is the King, right? We're gonna be going to the Viking form. Okay, so these are regular YEEZYs, right? It looks like it. What I don't like is that what they called these parts. What are they? I don't know. Wait, whatever. I forgot the word for it, right? I know I used it in the first review, but I forgot it already. Okay, color-wise, it has that white and gray mix. Shoelaces, there we go. The shoelaces look very flat. If you put it to the side, as you can see, it's quite literally like a paper, and that cannot be sturdy enough. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the shoelaces. The color scheme, it would look decent on a shoe, but it does not fit him. He has that Steve Jobs look, right? Dark shirt, blue pants, and white shoes. But if this person sort of presented the new iPhone 15 for me, I would probably not be buying it. So yeah, the shoes really throw me off. I'm not a big fan of the overall texture, like the contrast between the shoes and the rest of the outfit is nice, but the shoe color scheme themselves look a bit off. It looks like instead of that dark or rather light gray, it could have been another darker color. That way, the contrast would pop out a bit more. But right now, it just looks like those shoes are a bit dirty. He just walked through a bit of construction. And yeah, not a huge fan. However, I won't hate on it as well because it has decent contrast. I will put it in the nice tier. So there we go. We have the final tier list. We have Terrible Tornado in the boosting category. We have Dinos and Silverfang in the probably would wear these maybe category. Garo and King is getting the nice category. Samurai and the Rider is in the YEEZY what are those shoes category, and what's her name? Blizzard, right? Hellish Blizzard has lame shoes. What are those triangles? Come on. Those are not what YEEZYs look like. So yeah, the tier list is done. I hope you enjoyed. Do let me know if you have ideas for the next tier list, because these tier lists are super important for the community. I don't know what you would do without these tier lists in your YouTube feed. And yeah, goodbye.